everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Irina. I am doing my first Get Ready With Me. I have been through my collection and picked some things out that I wanted to use today. They all fit in this box right here. I will list them all in the description box because I don't always say what I'm using in this video. I'm just going to talk a little bit about my channel, about how my life is going at the minute, what I'm doing, things like that, while putting the makeup on. I'm using a combination of Avon items and items from other brands like Maybelline, Jacka Black, things like that. In case you are new to my channel or you don't watch regularly, I absolutely love makeup. I like trying makeup and reviewing makeup and all of that, but I also like just being relaxed with it, just having fun with it. So if that's for you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, hit the bell. Okay, now let's get into it. So I've never done a Get Ready With Me before. I'm hoping it's going to work out, and I'm hoping I won't lose track of my thoughts too much. I'm a bit of an angle just in case the pictures are looking a little bit funny. I'm going to start by priming my eyes. And I'm going to use this Jacka Black Glow Drops in Rose Pearl as a primer today. So one thing that I wanted to talk about was how I am working this channel and how I'm doing my videos and all that. More in terms of how I am organizing myself. Lately I haven't been that organized. Wow, this is glowy. And I already started glowy. But that's okay because I am using a matte foundation and I'm kind of hoping the combination between this primer and the foundation is going to work really well. So around a year ago, I kind of like fell into this pattern of uploading twice a week, Thursdays and Sundays. I haven't been consistent with it because there's always something coming up, and lately there have been quite a few things coming up. So when I started this channel, I had a part-time job. I still have that part-time job. And then in November, I got another job in the evening, another part-time job. And that kind of like changed how I worked a little bit. I wanted to use this sponge. This is the W7 sponge and it is the Blending Pro. That one. When I first got the job, I was so excited. I thought, oh, this is definitely what I want to do. I feel like I'm finally getting a career, like I'm following a path, because so far I've just been getting any job, you know, to pay the bills. I was so excited. I was pumped up from the interview, and then I started it and it was nothing like what we discussed at the interview. I feel like those two, primer and foundation, have combined really well. The sponge seems quite decent. I've only just bought this one today, so yeah, quite decent. I haven't used this type of sponge before, the one from W7 I mean. Also, my part-time job is in a school, and since I started working at the school, I realized I really love it. I like working with children, so I thought at some point I would get a teaching assistant qualification, a TA qualification. So because this second job wasn't what I expected, it kind of like gave me a kick up the backside to sign up for a course and get a teaching assistant qualification, which I did earlier in the year. Because I don't do things in half measures, I signed up for 2 courses at the same time. I'm just gonna use a concealer. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Stretch Concealer. I got this one recently. I've only used it a couple of times, so I really want to use it again. And this concealer really stretches. So one course I signed up for was obviously the TA course, and then the other one that I signed up for was a mental health for children and young people, and the second one had very strict time limits, and I had to finish it quite quick, so I kind of like worked really hard to finish my assignments on that one. And then for the TA course, I haven't done any assignments yet. However, I have started work placement, and I'm doing it at a school where I work at, and it is honestly the perfect place to do work placement, the perfect place to train. Everyone is just so supportive. I'm honestly over the moon. It's probably the most supportive job that sounded very American. Most supportive job I've ever had, where, you know, I feel like I'm valued, even though my paid job is only you know, part-time. I'm not there long. I still feel like I'm very valued. So yeah, it's the perfect place to do it. I have started doing this in the last term, so I'm going to finish my placement when the school year finishes in a few weeks. Yeah, I think I'm liking this concealer. I'm sure that if I do it with my fingers instead of the sponge, this is a teeny tiny sponge from Real Techniques. It stretches quite a lot and it has quite a lot of coverage. So because of the placement and because of the extra studying, obviously doing videos, I've only done it when I could, so some videos came out just once a week, and then other videos weren't ready until like a week and a half after my last one that was published. So yeah, things haven't been to the schedule that I really wanted them to. My YouTube channel is something that I really care about. It's a hobby, but it's a hobby that really makes me happy. It gives me an opportunity and an excuse to play with makeup and talk about makeup, lets me be creative, learn new skills, just makes me feel very productive. So it is a side of me which I really enjoy and I don't want to let go of. So some videos have only been once a week, and that's probably going to continue over the next few months, and that's probably not the best for the algorithm, especially when you're a small channel and you're trying to grow. But if you sign up to notifications so you know when I upload, then you can catch the uploads. I am still trying to do Thursdays and Sundays, but it's not always going to work out. It might just be all over the place when I upload videos. So yeah, I'm really liking this concealer. I should get some powder to powder under my eyes, because if I don't, every single concealer creases on me. So 2 seconds. Just using the Rimmel powder. Really dislike the packaging on this. It's like completely fallen apart on me. But I do like the powder. It's really nice. For blush, I'm going to use this from Avon, the 3D matte blush. I've only used this a few times, and that's mostly because the packaging is very hard to open. It started to be a lot better as I opened it more and more. So is anyone else like me, finding themselves maybe in their 40s, maybe later? I'm 40, by the way. I'm gonna be 41 in a few weeks, and finally realizing like they know what they want to do with their life. Because for me, that was the question for a very long time, since I was around 21, 22, and I'm finally realizing what I'm good at, what I like, you know, what kind of job makes me happy. And I quite like working in a school because it's there are very clear rules, set rules, you know what to expect. I really like that. I like the structure. I like how the work is itself, and yeah, it's just I finally find like I am where I am meant to be. I've always been quite academic and I've always enjoyed the school environment, so I don't know why it didn't click before that maybe I should continue working in a school. I remember a few years ago, even more than that, discussing with a friend and saying basically like, if I could be a student forever, I'd be very happy. It's just because I like learning things all the time, and yeah, like I said, I like the structure and I like the very clear expectations and boundaries that you get in a school. It really suits me, suits how my brain works. Just going to use the illuminating pearls on top. These are from Avon as well. Mine are quite old. They're in an old packaging. Oh, there we go. So I wanted to do something for my eyes, like a little mini tutorial on this Get Ready With Me, because I've seen a few people saying that they are not very confident with doing eyeliner on the top lashes. I am not very confident myself either, but I have a little trick. This is something that I used when I first started getting into makeup, and I always received compliments whenever I've done my eyes this way and my eyeliner this way. So you can use any color eyeliner. I'm going to use a black. This is a Glimmer Stick eyeliner. So I'm going to use the eyeliner first and then line as close to the lash line as I can. Come on. Just going in short strokes. It doesn't have to be perfect. What I do actually is kind of like pull my eye a little bit. This is another good technique, like what I'm doing with the eyeliner and the eyeshadow now. If your eyelids are like mine and your eyeliner tends to skip, so give me a second while I pull. I know you're not supposed to do this, but some of us actually have to. So as you can see, it's not perfect, but now I can go as close to the lash line as I can. Okay, and then do the same on the other eye. Okay, and then what I do is apply a shimmer on top, making sure that I go over the eyeliner as well, and it will look like the eyeliner is just smoked out. I have two eyeshadows that I'm going to use today though. So I have this one, which I'm going to use in my outer corner. And then I'm going to use this one from Inika in Peach Fetish. I'm gonna turn the same brush around and use that for the inner corner and inner part of the lid. And just go over my first shadow a bit, just to blend. Okay, then I'm going to apply my first layer of mascara. This is the Old Faithful Legendary Lengths. Okay, while I'm waiting that coat to dry, I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm going to use the Glimmer Stick Brow Definer in shade light brown. And to be honest, if this teaching assistant thing works out, fine. I am not excluding to maybe go for a teaching qualification later on. I mean, I still have 30 years or so left of my working life, so anything's possible. Like I said, I've always been quite studious and academic, and I remember when I was a kid, everyone wanted to copy my homework, and at some point I just got so sick of it that I told whoever came to me and said, "Oh, can I copy your homework?" I was like, "No, but I can teach you how to do it." So I must have always had it in me. By the way, I do have other qualifications. So in Romania, after high school, I went on and got a psychology degree. It was quite hard to get into that field if you didn't know anyone. But it's definitely applicable to what I want to do now, and it's applicable in so many areas of life. So I do not regret getting that qualification at all, getting that degree. Just gonna use a fluffy brush just to blend this eyeshadow a little bit, because I just realized it's kind of like, there we are. Maybe I'll take a little bit more of that purple on this brush to kind of like blend it into my crease. Well, I say purple, is more like a lavender. Okay, I'm going to do a second layer of mascara. I'm going to put an eyeliner in my waterline. This is another Glimmer Stick one, but it's in Sugar Plum. I'm just gonna put it a little bit on my lash line over here in the outer corner. And I'm going back to my initial brush. I'm going to use the side where I used the lavender. Pick up a little bit more lavender. And just smudge this out a bit. Okay, I only have lips left. And I'm going to use a lip liner. I don't usually use lip liner. But I think I should start. When I do my makeup, my everyday makeup, I really can't be bothered with it. But I'm going to use another Glimmer Stick. This one is a lip liner in Peach Envy. And I just go all over. And then I'm going to go with the gloss over, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is in shade Moon. So this is the finished look. I did plan on talking about maybe a couple of other things, but I think for the first Get Ready With Me, it's best to keep it to a minimum. The chatting, as I get used to doing these kind of videos, then I might get a lot more chatty, who knows. If you have questions for me, then leave them below. I can use them on my next Get Ready With Me, whenever I do that one. I really enjoy personally watching these kinds of videos because it gives you a little bit of an insight into the creator's personality, maybe their life, and it's kind of nice to have like that chatty, relaxed vibe and play with makeup, shop your stash, and just have fun with whatever you're doing on your face. I'm definitely thinking of doing more of these. I'm hoping I'll get a lot more comfortable when doing these. But I hope you've enjoyed this one. Please give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more Get Ready With Me's from me. If you're not subscribed yet, I would love it if you would subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you know when I upload. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!